This is Amsterdam around 1670. Not a museum city, but an engine. Ships, money, and information concentrated in a few streets around the Dam and Damrak, one of Europe's most important trading districts. In a moment, you'll see where that engine truly lives. Thanks to new AI tools, we can bring 1670 Amsterdam back to life. We start where Amsterdam starts, the water. That broad stretch you're looking at is the Eye, Amsterdam's front door. In the Golden Age, it was a forest of masts. Every arrival meant wages, taxes, and opportunity. Look at the quays. These aren't pretty waterfronts, they're workstations. Barrels and bales are stacked like walls. Cranes creak. Carts grind over cobblestones. Everything is measured, counted, moved, stored, then moved again. And the most important cargo isn't always the goods, it's the timing. Amsterdam didn't just trade, it built the tools of trade. Shipyards like these turned timber into ocean-going ships, repaired damage, replaced sails, and kept fleets moving. If you controlled ships, you controlled reach, and reach meant power. None of this happened overnight. A century earlier, these provinces were locked in a long war for independence from Spain, the 80 Years' War. But war shifted trade routes and people. Skills, merchants, and capital moved north. By the time peace arrived in 1648, Amsterdam was perfectly placed to take the lead. Now watch where all that trade funnels into the city. This channel is the Damrak, Amsterdam's main artery in and out of the old centre. In 1670 it's crowded. Boats, barges, small craft, bringing cargo right up to the heart of town. If you wanted to sell anything, grain, wood, cloth, spices, this is where your story began. And this is the dam itself. The reason Amsterdam exists at all. Originally, it was a dam across the Amstel River, a practical piece of engineering that became a meeting point. From here, trade could be controlled, taxed, and organised. But Amsterdam's real trick in 1670 isn't the dam. It's what they built next to it. That monumental building is the City Hall, new in the mid-1600s, and meant to impress. Today, it's the Royal Palace, but in 1670 it was the headquarters of city government. It told the world, this city is stable, rich, and in control. Inside that world of stone and marble was something even more powerful than architecture, the city's money system. Amsterdam had a public exchange bank, the Wissel Bank, where merchants could deposit coin and settle payments through accounts. In plain terms, instead of dragging heavy silver through crowded streets, merchants could often settle payments by transferring balances on the bank's books, backed up by written orders and bills of exchange, rather than handing over piles of coin. It sounds simple, but this one idea makes the whole city faster and also more fragile. Just a short walk away is the exchange. The Bourse. This is where deals are made in public, at speed. Merchants don't only trade what's sitting on the dock, they trade commodities and financial instruments, agreements, bills of exchange, and increasingly securities, often pricing deliveries and risks before cargo arrives. So here's the question. How do you sell something you can't even see yet? The answer is trust, written down. A signed promise, witnessed, recorded, and accepted by people who believe the system will hold. Amsterdam in 1670 runs on that belief. That's why paper here isn't paperwork, it's power. Now look back at the goods. From the Baltic, grain and timber, life and death supplies for cities and shipyards. From warmer seas, salt and sugar. From farther routes, spices, small volumes, huge value. Amsterdam doesn't just receive these products. It sorts them, stores them, insures them, and sells them onward. And there's a reason so many warehouses sit right on the canals. These canal houses aren't only homes, they're businesses. Many have storage above, and those hooks you see on the gables are for lifting goods straight up from the street. A merchant could live, store, and manage trade from one address. Amsterdam is also a city of people on the move. Well-dressed merchants in black cloth, quiet wealth. Sailors, porters, craftsmen, market women, loud work. It's multilingual, crowded and practical. In 1670, you don't come here to admire the scenery, you come here to make a living. But every system has a weak point. Amsterdam's is surprisingly human. At night the city changes, lanterns flicker on black water, doors close, deals move indoors, and information becomes even more valuable. Who knows what? Who heard what? Who's worried? Amsterdam's wealth had enemies. A city built of wood can burn, a port city can catch disease, and a trading republic is always one crisis away from fear. And in 1670, that stress test is close. Within 2 years, the Dutch Republic will face a shock so severe it earns a name, the Ramp Jaar. Amsterdam will endure, but it will learn a lesson every modern city still lives by. Trade runs on trust, and trust can crack fast. So when you look at Amsterdam around 1670, you're seeing more than a Golden Age postcard. You're seeing a working model of the modern world. Logistics, finance, information, risk, organised in a few streets and canals. For a moment, Amsterdam didn't just trade with the world, it helped organise it. If you want another city brought back to life, tell me which one and what year. Thanks for watching and enjoy your day.